How's it going, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with my national championship game post-game video. Sorry didn't. I was gonna bring it out that the day as the game, but it was really late and I had to. I don't know. I just didn't feel like making a video because we just won the national championship, and I'm home from school early, so I have some time. And I'm using my old laptop. Another family member's using it, and they're not home to use it, so I'm gonna use it because I hate the other webcam. But after all that, we are the national champions. 2 out of 3 years, pretty great. We reached our ultimate goal. We got there. The naysayers are no more because we just beat the #1 team in the country. Well, now the #2 team in the country, 21-0. It didn't get 100 yards, which is ridiculous. Everything played out to be just like a story, just a written novel story, fantasy. I mean, because our best player, Trent Richardson, scores on the last play, his last touch of his career, and our last touch on offense of the year. Well, actually, they were announcing in like a few hours if they're going pro or not, but we know for a fact they are. Actually, but back to what I was saying, it was just great, 21-0. His last touch of his, which is going to be his last touch of his career, he scores on, which is like a story that you read back in the 20 AD. But I had a friend, Trent Richardson was in town, I think last night or the night before, at Green Bay, Alabama, about 20 minutes from there. One of my friends, his grandma is one of my friends, somehow related to him in some way, and he was over at Trent Richardson was at his grandma's house, so my friend went over there and met him and all that. He's an Auburn fan too, so he met Trent Richardson, was talking to him, and he asked him if he was going pro, and he said yeah. So he's going to be going pro. That was his last touch in Alabama uniform, and I wish the best of luck. I'm glad he's going because, I mean, he's done everything we've asked of him, and he needs to go make millions now. But back to the game, we dominated in every area that's possible. I mean, I'm going to wear my hat like this. It looked weird. In every possible way. I mean, offense played well for the most part. Just about every drive we got an opportunity to score. AJ played lights out, better than anybody could expect it. I'm so glad he played great because people have been categorizing his play just from that one interception in the LSU game, and that's completely ridiculous. And I'm finally glad that he showed the world his ability. He played a great game. We came out with a great game plan. This is a game I can actually say Jim McElwain called a great game. Completely caught LSU off guard with all the first down passing, and it definitely worked. Honey Badger got picked on all night with Darius Hanks. Felt terrible for Marquise Mays. His last game in an Alabama uniform. His whole career comes out of this game, and he gets hurt like in the first quarter and within the first 5 minutes. And what I want to talk about is people were comparing him to a Tim Tebow crying thing. That's completely different. Tim Tebow cried because he got demolished in the championship game. Marquise Mays was crying out of just complete frustration because he's worked so hard to get to this moment, and he got hurt. I feel terrible for him. I'll wear this hat backwards. Don't call me a faggot, please. But Marquise Mays, I wish the best of luck to you, and I hope he'll make it. He'll get drafted late, because he's a speedy guy. He'll make a team. He'll be on the NFL roster. And I just hope the best for him. What else? The defense has played. That is the best defensive performance I've seen in my life. Not just Alabama, but all together. The best defensive performance I've ever seen in my life. Not one missed tackle, not one blown assignment. The only time they ever got a first down was when Jordan Jefferson scrambled. Just all in all, it's a wonderful performance. The offense actually played well. They left about 20 points off the board, but I mean, 21 points is still loads better than what people expected. I think it's the first shutout in national championship history. Well, BCS national championship history. But it was it's like a dream for all the players just to play that perfect. I seriously don't remember one missed tackle in that game. The special teams played lights out too. I don't think LSU got past the 20 on a kickoff return. I remember watching that first kickoff that we had to start off the game, and I remember seeing, I was like, oh God, here we go, they're going to bring the kick back, and I see Trey DePriest, who's the one that gave up who had that missed assignment on the special teams play in the Iron Bowl, which gave up that kickoff return. He made the first tackle. I was like, yep, his head's in the game. So special teams played great. Tyrann Mathieu did nothing at all on special teams. He only fielded one punt, I think. Might have been. I think we only punted once or twice, but the one time that he did field the punt, he tried to be a retard and pick it up dangerously, but he got like negative 2 or 3 yards on it, trying to make something out of nothing. But yeah, we took all their good players out of the game. They only had like 2 first downs, so the time of possession was way in Alabama's favor, and that's what helped out a lot. Ruben Randall, their best receiver, had like 2 catches or 3 catches. They didn't throw that. I don't remember him throwing the ball down the field once. Russell Shepard played 3 plays, and after that he's transferring. Go figure. Still don't know why Les Miles didn't try to put Jarrett Lee in the game. Still kind of stupid to me, but hey, we got the W. Let's see. Like I said, AJ had a great game. I don't think Brad Smelly had a catch. Darius Hanks, Kevin Norwood came up big. I've been big on Kevin Norwood and still haven't. I didn't know why I hadn't played much throughout the season. Been telling my family, been telling all my friends, been telling people over YouTube, watch out for Kevin Norwood. Him and Michael Bowman. Michael Bowman's been suspended. I just learned that today. That's why he hasn't played this year. They're both huge physical receivers, and watch out for them next year because Kevin Norwood, he's going to be a good one. Kenny Bell, he had a pretty good game. Had that one screen catch for about 30 yards. A speedy guy. Kind of reminds me of a little bit taller Marquise Mays. His arms are like this big around, but he can fly. DeAndre White's going to be a good one. Didn't play that much in that game, in the national championship game, but it'll be good. And we have some Mari Cooper, Chris Black, and Eddie Williams coming in to play wide receiver next year, so look out for them. And Duron Carter. He's going to be a good one. So we're going to be stacked next year on offense. I'm going to stop talking about next year right now because that's for another video. Anything else about the game? Jerry Michelle came up big. Words can't describe how big he played, even though he had a few missed field goals. My prediction for the game was 21-17, so I got part of it right. And I was thinking when I was watching when they scored that touchdown, it would have been 22 points if he made the extra point. And when he missed it, I was like, yeah, I got my prediction right. Well, on Alabama's side anyway. Nobody could have predicted LSU would have got no points. Their game plan just was flat. We just executed in every single possible way. We stopped the option. The option was the big key. They could not get anything at all going on the option, and that's what proved out to be the good thing. I bet that's something I'm still surprised. I was 100% convinced one play or sometime during the game that we were going to see the triple option ran by LSU. Maybe not as complicated as the Georgia Southerns and Techs and Navies do, but I was convinced that we were going to see it some way, but we didn't. And that really surprised me, but we just played completely great. A's all across the board, special teams, coaching, game calling, offensive execution, defense, A+s all across the board. Even though we did leave about 20 points off the board on offense, but I mean 21 points, like I said, still crazy against the #1 defense in the country, or #2 now. But that's it, guys. I don't know when I'm making another video. Maybe for the recruiting class or something, maybe for spring training, season preview, maybe some other stuff, but this is probably going to be the last video for me talking for a while. But yeah, guys, doesn't get any better than this. 14 times national champions, no matter what anybody says. You can say whatever, 9, whatever ESPN claims, but that's a heck of a lot of national championships. And whoever you're a fan of, I'm pretty sure, if you say it's 9, I'm pretty sure 9's a lot more than your team has. But it's ridiculous how much Nick Saban is turning around this program, and it's just going to keep going up. yeah, national champions of 2012 college football season. Does it get any better than this? I'll see you guys soon. Probably not soon, but yeah, roll Tide.